Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer provides a detailed assessment of this all-in-one device, highlighting both its strengths and weaknesses. Our reviewer begins by emphasizing the exceptional photo print quality, describing the colors as excellent and the prints as crisp, even for intricate calligraphy. The speed of the scanning function is also praised, along with the overall quality of the scans produced. This client found the device's compact size and aesthetically pleasing design to be appealing, and appreciated the automatic on-off feature, although they discovered the auto-on function to be inconsistent. The lighter lid on the scanning bed and the auto-opening paper tray were also noted as positive features. The ability to print directly from social media platforms was deemed pretty cool, although this functionality proved to have limitations. However, our reviewer encountered several drawbacks. The most significant issue was the limited Instagram printing capabilities. This client found that printing was only possible directly from the active Instagram feed, not from a user's saved gallery, unless a workaround involving Facebook was utilized. This lack of direct gallery printing from Instagram, coupled with the absence of clear instructions in the manual or on the device, was a major source of frustration for this client. Additionally, the lack of a rear paper feeder for single sheets or envelopes was noted as a considerable inconvenience, as was the absence of a document feeder for multi-page scanning, features present in this client's previous printer. Further complaints included the device's noticeable shaking during the printing process, which was described as vigorous enough to shake the entire desk. Although printing speed was generally satisfactory, this client experienced extended processing times after printing, which they found perplexing. The somewhat counterintuitive paper tray design and limitations on paper size within the trays also posed usability challenges. This client was particularly disappointed with the top tray's inability to accommodate letter-sized paper alongside photo or envelope sizes, forcing a constant switch between paper types. Envelope printing, this client reported, also yielded subpar results, often producing crooked prints and unintended ink marks. Despite these issues, this client ultimately concludes that this device is a decent printer. The high-quality photo prints and the web printing capabilities prove to be significant selling points. While acknowledging the device's imperfections, this client ultimately recommends this device. The overall impression is one of a capable machine hampered by some significant usability and design flaws.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer recounts a remarkably positive experience with a recently purchased home small office printer. Our reviewer, having avoided this particular brand for over a decade due to past frustrations with print quality, margins, and user experience, decided to give it another chance after extensive research. This client was overwhelmingly impressed with the turnaround this company has made. They found this product to be a superior value, surpassing other residential and small business inkjet and photo printers in its class regarding quality and cost. While acknowledging the competitive edge of another brand in the monochrome laser printer market, primarily due to pricing, our reviewer emphasized the clear superiority of this device for the needs of most home users. The review highlights numerous strengths of this printer. Its print quality was lauded as exceptional, exceeding expectations given its affordability. The speed, borderless printing capabilities, double-sided printing option, ample tray capacity, and compact, space-saving design were all cited as significant advantages. This client also praised the printer's sleek and convenient automatic unfolding feature, initiated via software, as well as the versatile wireless printing options available from various devices both inside and outside the home. Setup and operation were described as remarkably user-friendly. Complementing the printer itself, our reviewer raved about the brand's photo paper, specifically mentioning a platinum line. This client found the paper's sheen, thickness, and overall feel to be unparalleled, noting the surprisingly fast drying time as a major bonus. They even went so far as to say that the quality of the prints made using this paper were on par with, if not surpassing, many more expensive alternatives. While acknowledging that other, more expensive brands might offer a marginally superior print quality noticeable only to trained professionals, this client considers this product to be indistinguishable from them for the average user. This client's only reservation concerns the initial print startup time. After a period of inactivity, e.g., overnight, this client noted a delay of 3 to 5 minutes before the first print job begins, even though subsequent print jobs are processed quickly. Despite this minor inconvenience, our reviewer concludes with strong praise for the product and expresses overall satisfaction, effectively minimizing the significance of the startup delay. This client's enthusiastic recommendation speaks volumes about the printer's impressive performance and value.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer, a longtime user of a competitor's products, decided to try this particular inkjet printer after finding it on sale. Our reviewer had previously owned several other inkjet printers from a different manufacturer and was generally satisfied with them. However, the attractive sale price and impressive specifications of this model proved too tempting to resist, especially when compared to a similar competitor's offering. While the competitor's model boasted a larger paper tray, this client prioritized a smaller footprint and lighter weight, features this printer delivered. After several days of use, this client expressed a generally positive assessment, though not without some reservations. The initial setup process, while ultimately successful, proved somewhat lengthy and noisy, with an extended calibration period. This client appreciated the ease of driver installation on their Mac operating system, bypassing the need for the manufacturer's bundled software. The printer offers versatile connectivity options, Ethernet, USB, and wireless, providing flexibility in network integration. Our reviewer opted for an Ethernet connection for primary use, while also configuring wireless connectivity as a backup. They particularly praised the seamless integration between wired and wireless connections on their Mac, unlike previous printers requiring separate configurations for each connection type. Furthermore, the accuracy of ink level readings, consistent across both the printer's touchscreen and the Mac's printer settings, proved a welcome feature. On the positive side, print quality was a clear standout. This client found the print speed and image quality to be excellent, even for color prints. Two-sided printing functioned flawlessly, and no paper jams were encountered. The printer's minimalist design and compact size, smaller than comparable models from other brands, appealed to our reviewer, enhancing its aesthetic appeal. The automatic opening and closing of the front panel further contributed to its sleek appearance. However, this client did highlight some areas for improvement. The default setting to power down after a period of inactivity resulted in an unexpected power-off situation. While adjustable through the settings menu, this default behavior raised concerns. The relatively narrow paper tray, a compromise for the compact design, also received mention. Furthermore, this client observed a surprisingly high ink consumption rate even after printing a limited number of pages, notably higher than their previous printers. This led them to purchase third-party ink cartridges, a decision based on previous positive experiences, although the long-term performance of these remained to be seen. Finally, while the touchscreen interface appeared user-friendly at first glance, our reviewer described the menu navigation as somewhat cumbersome and redundant, with multiple paths to access similar functions. Switching between wired and wireless connections also proved slower and less intuitive compared to their other printers. The lack of automatic switching between connection types, requiring manual configuration, presented an additional minor inconvenience. Overall, this client viewed the purchase as a good value for the money. The speed, print quality, and aesthetically pleasing design were significant strengths, outweighing minor usability drawbacks. The relatively low purchase price in relation to its features and performance certainly bolstered this client's positive overall impression. Appreciate you watching. If this video helped, like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below. See you soon.